Marvelous, absolutely wonderful. So I want to welcome everybody. Thank you. I think North Carolina gets the prize for furthest commute. I appreciate you guys coming down. Okay, it's good to have you down here. All right, all right. And I just really appreciate all of you coming out. This is the first Pesach that we've had here at my new home and everything, and it's very emotional, for me. Pesach is, I think, between Pesach and Rosh Hashanah. Those are my two favorite because I need to decorate the table. I love decorating the table.
You did a beautiful job.
And so here comes Carla and Maddie. All right. So they sit at that table right there. Okay, right there. So actually, yeah, they could sit there. All right, praise the Most High. All right, we'll wait we have two other guests that are coming in. They came a very long way. So, very long way also. All right, now Carla, I didn't know Isaiah's coming. You can either sit at this table and wait for him, or you could sit in this table, whichever you want. Okay, you know where to turn on the light there. You can turn on the light there if you want. All right, thank you. And let there be light. And there was light. Okay. And the light was good. All right, all right. And I have to say this since Carla is here. Carla was Dorian's best friend. Okay. Carla, I'm actually using your Seder book from 2021. Okay, 2021. And I'm going to read this before we get started, what you put in here. Okay, it's from Carla. Okay, she says, I dedicate my participation today for my dearest friend Dorian. You inspire me to be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. Forever in my thoughts and my heart. Then Denise said, thank you, Mommy, thank you for allowing me to celebrate with you. I love you. When I saw this, I had to use this. Okay, I had to use this, because they always used to come and Dorian would participate in the Passover. Yeah. So she is here. And just like that sign says, because someone we love is in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven in our home. Yeah. Okay, a little bit of heaven in our home. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, as I said, welcome everyone. But first, we have some shofar blowers. All right, so we have shofar blowers. And we're going to start with the voice of the Lord. Okay, the voice of the Lord. All right. You ready? 1, 2. Hallelujah. Yes. So I don't know, were you able to see them on there?
Yeah, it was there.
Oh,
It was
okay,
there. It was
okay.
there, yeah.
We're doing something new here. We have the TV there and we have the TV there so that everybody can see everyone in here. You guys can hear all right in there? Okay, very good. I think I'm loud enough. Brad says I'm very loud.
Yeah, something about the screen.
I'm not insulted. Don't think I'm insulted or anything. Okay, so we're gonna open up with our.
You're bragging. Change, fix that. Big screen.
There's something on that screen.
You right.
Oh, okay.
You're good though.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, Miss Jenny, do you have the prayer book for today and tomorrow?
Yes.
If you can. All right. And hold on, wait so that he can bring the picture over to you. I don't know if they can see you standing up. All right.
Hello? Oh, wow.
There you go.
Shalom. Prayer for today, April 22nd. Let the east gate of God's glory be repaired. I will guide you continually and satisfy your soul and strengthen your bones. You shall be like a watered garden and like a spring of water whose waters do not fail. You shall raise up the foundations of many generations and shall be called the repairer of the breach, the restorer of streets to dwell in. Just as my servant Nehemiah repaired the east gate of my house in Jerusalem, so will the east gate in your life be repaired and opened to allow my glory to fill your life. My Holy Spirit will bring restoration to all the gates of your life, and I will come and dwell within your temple in the fullness of my glory. Lord, let the gates of our lives and city be repaired through the Holy Spirit. Let the gate of the fountain through which your Holy Spirit flows be repaired in our lives. Let the sheep gate of the apostolic and the fish gate of evangelism be restored. Let the old gate of the move of your spirit be repaired and active in this present day. Let the dung gate of deliverance be restored, and let men walk through to their deliverance. Let the water gate in our lives allow us to preach and to teach of your great mercy, love, and salvation. Amen.
Amen.
April 23rd. Let the fire of God burn up any idols.
Yes.
Allow my holy fire to burn up and destroy any idol in your life and nation.
Yes.
Through my power, I will cause men to throw away their idols and to turn to me.
Yes.
Renounce all idolatry in your bloodline and break all curses of idolatry in the name of my son Yeshua.
Yes.
Stand in my righteousness and join with my servants to abolish all false idols in America and the nations.
Yes.
I will cleanse the land from the pollution of idols and
Yes.
will cause Babylon, the mother of harlots and abominations in the earth, to fall at the name of my son.
Yes.
Follow my commandment to put no other gods before me in your life.
Yes.
O Lord, let all men throw away their idols and turn to you.
Yes.
We will keep ourselves from idols and renounce all idolatry and curses from our lives through the name of Yeshua. Cleanse this land from the pollution of wickedness and idolatry, and allow us to join with your servants to abolish the idols in America and the nations. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Hallelujah.
All right, since we do have guests here, okay, just to give you a little bit of background about Hebrew Institute. While we do have a congregation, we are not really a church per se. We're more of a school teaching. Okay, and that's how we started out actually as a Bible college. Okay, and we were certified at one point to go anywhere from preschool all the way up to junior college, certified up to junior college. So we're more of a school. Okay, we teach the Bible biblically, culturally, as well as historically also. So what you're going to go through tonight, okay, is actually, we are in the, I want you to, we're time travelers. That's the only way I can think of saying that we are going back into the first century. Okay, again. All right, and this is the time where you see in the New Testament where Jesus Christ or Yeshua HaMashiach, okay, he's Hebrew, okay, and Israel, they do speak Hebrew if I remember correctly, okay. All right, and we are at that Passover. I want you to put yourself at the Passover. The first article, if you have an article called Passover, we're going to read that. And this year, okay, I feel the Lord just really impressed upon me to go over a little bit of history, okay, with the church. And that's why I have an article here called The Easter Controversy in the Early Church. Okay, and how Passover became Easter and everything, so that everybody knows, everybody knows where it is that we are coming from. We teach the Bible from the first century perspective. Okay, so, we are walking it out. And that is one reason why I'm so glad that you are here, because at a Passover Seder, you get the smells, you get all of the taste and everything of that Seder. Okay, so you are walking through, just picture yourself there back in the first century. Okay, and as disciples or even as families, because the Passover right now, okay, in Israel, we have millions of Jews that are doing the Passover right now, and we are joining in with them, okay, with them in unity here. So we're going to begin with this first article, and I see at the schedule that Ed is first, and then Rich, and then I have the end reading. So you can follow along on your article.
Passover, part one. In each and every generation, we're obligated to regard ourselves as though we actually left Egypt. The feast of the Passover, Pesach, was given by God to be a rehearsal or a mikvah for the redemption that is yet to come. The Passover ceremony was observed in remembrance of the past and in preparation for the future. Many years after the Passover in Egypt, a person named John or Yochanan, the Baptist or the Immerser, pointed to Yeshua and declared that he was the Lamb of God, John 1:29. After John, a type of Elijah who would prepare the coming of Messiah, proclaimed Yeshua as the Lamb of God. Yeshua ministered for 3.5 years. At the end of that time, on the 10th of Nisan, the high priest marched out of the city of Jerusalem to Bethany, where a lamb was to be slain. The lamb was led back into the city through the streets lined with thousands of pilgrims singing the Hallel, Psalms 113 to 118. The liturgy for Hoshana Rabbah says that the Messiah would come to the Mount of Olives and weep over the city. This happened in Luke 19:21. The people also waved palm branches as Yeshua rode into the city on a donkey in fulfillment of Zechariah 9:9. Nisan 9 is known as Palm Sunday in the non-Jewish community. The lamb that was to be slain by the high priest was led into the temple of the Beth Hamikdash and put in a prominent place of display. Likewise, Yeshua, the Lamb of God, went on public display when he entered the temple and spent 4 days there among the people, the Sadducees, the Pharisees, and the scribes. As the leaders asked Yeshua their hardest questions, Yeshua was questioned in front of the people for 4 days, showing himself to be without spot or blemish, fulfilling Exodus 12:5. On the 14th of Nisan, at the 3rd hour of the day, 9 a.m., the high priest of the Kohen Haggadah took the lamb and ascended the altar so he could tie the lamb in place on the altar. At the same time on that day, Yeshua was tied to the tree on Mount Moriah, Mark 15:29-5. At the time of the evening sacrifice, 3 p.m. for Passover, Exodus 12:6, the high priest ascended the altar, cut the throat of the lamb with a knife, and said the words, "It is finished." These are the exact words sent after giving a peace offering to God at the same time. Yeshua died saying these exact words in John 19:30. Yeshua died at exactly 3 p.m. Matthew 27:45-46 and 50. In Exodus 12:8 and 9, we're told the Lamb of God was to be roasted before sundown. According to the tractate Pershim in the Mishnah, the lamb was roasted on an upright pomegranate stick. The pomegranate stick is representative of the tree upon which Yeshua died. The lamb was to be gutted, and its intestines were to be removed and put over its head. Thus, the lamb was referred to as the crown sacrifice. This is a picture of Yeshua found in Psalms 22:13-18. Deuteronomy 16:16 says that all the congregation of Israel was allowed to be present at the feast of the Passover of Pesach during the weeks of Shabbat or Pentecost and Tabernacle Sukkot. This explains why all were gathered to witness the death of Yeshua on the tree. Matthew 27:1-26. The night of the 15th of Nisan, God commanded the people to eat the lamb with unleavened bread, matzah, and bitter herb maror, their sandals on their feet and their bags packed on their backs. Exodus 12:6, 8, and 11. For on the night they are to leave Egypt, likewise, we are to be able to accept Yeshua in our hearts and leave Egypt, which represents sin and idolatry of this evil world.
Part 2. Historically, the children of Israel were delivered from bondage in Egypt by putting the blood of a lamb upon the doorposts of their houses. Exodus 12:2, 6, and 13. Spiritually, this is a picture of the Messiah, Yeshua, Jesus Christ, and how those who believe in him are delivered from bondage of sin and the rule of Satan, Hasatan, in their lives. Yeshua is the Lamb of God, John 1:29. Yeshua is also our Passover or Pesach, 1 Corinthians 5:7. Those who follow Yeshua are the house of God, Hebrews 3:6 and 1 Peter 2:5. The doorposts are our hearts. It is only through trusting by faith in the shed blood of Yeshua or Jesus, our Passover, that we are free from the bondage of sin. Galatians 3-5, and chapter 9, verse 9, 5:1, and 2 Peter 2:19. This is because the blood of Yeshua redeems us from sin. Leviticus 17:11, Ephesians 1:7, Colossians 1:14, 1 Peter 1:18 and 19, 1 John 1:7, and Revelation 1:5. At midnight on that fateful evening in Egypt, death passed through the land. Every house that did not have the token of blood on the doorposts and the lintel suffered the judgment of God. Exodus 12:12-15. The Hebrew word for Passover is Pesach, which means to pass or hoover over. This word speaks to us about two things. First, it shows the passing over in judgment from death and sin into life in Yeshua. Second, it tells about allowing by faith the blood of Yeshua to hoover over our lives and give us divine protection from the evil one. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and you shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations. You shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. Exodus 12:14. And you shall observe this thing, Passover, for an ordinance to thee and your sons forever. And it shall come to pass, when your children shall say to you, what mean you by this service? That you shall say, it is the sacrifice of the Lord's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt. Exodus 12:24, 26, and 27. For even Christ, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. 1 Corinthians 5:7. Therefore, let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. 1 Corinthians 5:11.
Part 3.
Pastor.
The Egyptian redemption is a foreshadowing of the ingathering of the exiles in the Messianic redemption. The God of Israel's historical redemption of his people from Egypt is a type and foreshadowing of the Messianic redemption in the end days. Orthodox Jews call the regathering of both houses of Israel in the end of days the ingathering of the exiles or the Messianic redemption. The ingathering of the exiles or Messianic redemption is a fundamental and foundational belief of Orthodox Judaism. Orthodox Judaism prays 3 times a day for the ingathering of the exiles. The ingathering of the exiles is also one of the 13 articles of Jewish faith. One of the many prophecies of the ingathering of exiles or the restoration of both houses of Israel in the writings of the prophets is found in Ezekiel 37 verses 15 through 24, as it is written. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and the children of Israel his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel and his companions, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thy hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by these? Say to them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel and his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in thine hand. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen whither they have gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them to their own land. Hallelujah. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel. And David my servant shall be king over them. And they shall have one shepherd, And they shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them. As we honor the uniqueness of Passover, so too it is important that we incorporate a reflection on Israel as we pass this story from generation to generation. We need to pray for Israel with everything that is going,
Yes.
going on now. Keep her in our hearts.
Yes,
Because we are one.
yes, we are.
We are one. Welcome to Hebrew Institute's Passover Seder. May the Lord bless you and keep you and give you his shalom. The third page of this is, once again, the Easter controversy in the early church. I'm not going to read all of this. This will be your homework assignment. I always give homework assignments. Okay, this will be your homework assignment. The one thing that I had to take away from this, which really hit me hard, okay, was the fact that the first church was actually celebrating Passover for over 2 centuries after, we will say, the death, burial of Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. Okay. What astounded me when I looked at this historically was that the people in this article who were the bishops of the church were actually not Jews, they were Gentiles. Polycrats. And the one thing that they had said was that they were taught by the disciples. Okay, and they kept the Passover along with their brethren, the Jews. That was, I'll say, amazing to me that 2 centuries, over 200 years later, okay, that they were still celebrating the Passover. Another thing that was amazing to me is if you've read the book of Revelation, Revelation chapter 2 and chapter 3, you have the 7 churches. When you study this article, you will actually see that some of these bishops mentioned were bishops of some of those churches, the church at Smyrna, the church at Ephesus. And when you look at the article and look at what happened in Revelation chapter 2 and 3, you will be able to see that prophecy fulfilled through the history of these gentlemen, these men, these bishops that were in the church then. So this is your homework to read. Okay, your homework to read. And just know, as I said, we study the Bible historically. And just like I tell anyone, if this is a microphone, if I turn it upside down, it's still a microphone. If I turn it upside down and it turns into an orange, it was never a microphone. Okay, so however I turn it, okay, it has to stay, okay, it has to stay the same. So this is one reason why, okay, once again, we are doing what it is that we are doing, okay, right now, to be right consistent with the first century church and how the church operated within the 2 centuries afterwards. So you can read this once again for your homework assignment. All right, we are now going to go to our booklet. If everyone could take out the booklet. And turn to, some of you may have those pages repeated. I want you to turn to the Passover Seder page. The Passover Seder plate, it says. All right. And everyone has a Seder plate in front of them. As a matter of fact, on your way out tonight, I have paper plates, Seder plates that you can take with you. They also have the 10 plagues around them. Okay, also, I handed those out to our youth, okay, at the youth facility, okay, the last time I was there to teach them about Passover also. And on the plate, okay, there's a glossary, okay, which you can read. And we're going to go over all the steps of this plate so that you will know exactly, okay, what it is that we are doing and why we are doing what we are doing. All right, let's turn to the next page. And our prayer. Let me see here. I feel like I'm skipping something here. All right, Marcia Austin, are you online? I don't know, is that Marcia Frith?
No, that's not.
Okay. She may not be able to come online if she's working. All right, I tell you what. Dr. Latour too? Can I get you to say a prayer? Oh, just pray. Yes, go ahead and pray.
Praise God, hallelujah. Blessed are you, O Lord, our God, creator of the universe, O Lord. You have given us this wonderful Passover Seder and this beautiful season to celebrate our freedom, O God. We thank you, we praise your holy name, and bless us, give us deeper insight into your love, your mercy, and your grace tonight. And this we ask in the name of Yeshua, amen.
Amen, amen. Tonight, we are going to be participating in a Passover Seder. The word Seder is of Hebrew origin, and it means the order of service. The booklet we are using to guide us through the Passover observance is referred to as a Haggadah. The word Haggadah means the telling. This comes from the Hebrew word v'haggadah, which is found in the passage of Exodus 13:8. On that day, tell your son, I do this because of what the Lord did for me when I came out of Egypt. Originally, the Haggadah was brief, but each successive generation has added their own interpretations and embellishments. This Haggadah is different because it not only revolves around the story of redemption from slavery in Egypt, but it also celebrates our redemption from sin by the atoning, okay, I'll say sacrifice, but the atoning once again, okay, as we said, substitution, because it should have been me.
Yeah.
Okay, it should have been me, of Yeshua. All right, in a sense, tonight we will be doing some time traveling. Tradition teaches that in each generation, we must consider ourselves as having personally been freed from slavery in Egypt. However, let me say something about that. Okay. One reason for a disconnect a lot of times is if you do not see yourself as personally coming out of Egypt. When I watched that movie, The Ten Commandments, I put myself right in the crowd. I put myself right there in the crowd, okay? We are so connected to Israel, maybe not physically by distance, but spiritually, that if someone stubs their toe, we need to say, ouch. Do you understand? So we need to see ourselves, okay, see ourselves as personally going through all of this. So let me see. However, our travels will not only be to ancient Egypt, but also to a large upper room in Jerusalem, Israel, in the 1st century, during the time of Yeshua, Jesus, where we will reenact the inauguration of the new covenant. The Passover Seder is a family event and usually takes place in the home. In order to accommodate this arrangement, you will be asked at this time to select, if you haven't already, a father and a mother. As we go through the Haggadah, you will understand why this is necessary. So I think, Dita, okay, you're going to be the mom. All right, you can be the mom. All right, and well, since you're married, I guess, you know, Jim, I have to be the dad. Okay. All right, Boise and Renee. Okay, and I tell you what, Ed and Connie over here, and there's a free-for-all on this table. You guys can fight over it. Okay, whichever. I'll tell you what, you be the dad. All right, and you, Cindy can light the candles. Okay. Cindy, don't look at me like that. All right, little drama going on here. All right, Dr. Latour too, you are reading the preparation.
In the days preceding Passover, families would search their whole household and remove all leavened items, products with yeast from their home. This is in keeping with the biblical command that describes the steps necessary to observe the Feast of Unleavened Bread. These commands are found in Exodus 12, verses 19 to 29. For 7 days, no leaven is to be found in your houses. And whoever eats anything with leaven in it must be cut off from the community of Israel, whether he is an alien or native born. Eat nothing made with leaven. Wherever you live, you must eat unleavened bread. In addition to these preparations, it would also be necessary to purchase various foods and items to celebrate the Passover. As followers of and believers in Yeshua, we should be reminded of the fact that the scriptures often use leaven as a symbol of sin. As it is written in the first book written to the believers in Corinth, your boasting is not good. Don't you know that a little leaven works through the whole batch of dough? Get rid of the old leaven, that you may be a new batch without leaven, as you really are. For Christ, Mashiach, our Passover lamb, has been sacrificed.
I think there is more.
Therefore, let us keep the feast, not with the old leaven, the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with bread without leaven, the bread of sincerity and truth. Let us also make preparations in our heart. It is important that we search out the leaven of sin in our lives, and in doing so, we may keep the feast of the unleavened bread. For it is written, a man ought to examine himself before he eats of the bread and drinks of the cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. For this cause, many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. Through these scriptures, Rabbi Shaul, Paul, the apostle to the Gentiles, reveals to us that the ordinances instituted at the first Passover are still in effect today for believers in Yeshua, the Passover lamb. In keeping with the biblical commandment of our Messiah, Yeshua, Jesus, also had preparations made in order to keep the Passover.
All right, Grace. And Grace is online.
Yes, I'm here. I'm in the dark though.
Oh.
Okay. Then came the day of unleavened bread on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. Yeshua sent Peter and John saying, "Go and make preparation for us to eat the Passover." "Where do you want us to prepare for it?" they asked. He replied, "As you enter the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him to the house that he enters and say to the owner of the house, 'The teacher asks, where is the guest room where I may eat the Passover with my disciples?' He will show you a large upper room, all furnished. Make preparations there." Wait a minute, I lost my place. "Make preparations. You may eat the Passover with my disciples." All right, excuse me. There they left and found things just as Yeshua had told them. So they prepared the Passover. Luke 22:7-13.
How many disciples of Yeshua do we have here? How many followers? If you're a follower, then we follow him to the Passover. Okay, we follow him to the Passover.
Yes.
All right, so you're sitting there. Okay, put yourself right there in the crowd. Who are you sitting next to, John, or, Philip? or- Just put yourself in the crowd with that. Our next part is the Rachat Haner, kindling of the candles.
Yes.
So if you could get your your wand. I don't trust myself with things that shoot fire. Okay. Fire and sharp objects, okay, no, not at all. So the blessing over the candles is, blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has set us apart by his word and in whose name we light the festive lights. And you may light the candles. Yeah. Oh. And you can move those flowers. if you want.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing it. I know where this is, I promise.
All right.
Oh, it's back there.
Oh. Okay. As a woman begins the Seder and brings light to the table, let us remember that the Lord used the woman to bring forth our Messiah, the light of the world.
Hallelujah.
The 4 cups of wine. Dr. Leportu.
The 4 cups of wine. As we read through the Haggadah, we see that we partake in drinking from the cup of wine 4 times. These 4 cups stands for the 4 I wills recorded in Exodus 6, verses 6 and 7. Let us read together. The cup of sanctification. I will bring you out from under the burden of the Egyptians. The cup of judgment. I will rid you of their bondage. The cup of redemption. I will redeem you with an outstretched arm. The cup of praise. I will take you as my own people.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Kiddush, the first cup, the cup of sanctification. And let's read that. I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. Now, what we need to do is everyone has wine. We need to pour wine. We need to pour the wine. Not wine, WHINE. Okay, but wine. There's some around here.
Oh. These.
Yeah. I'll take that. What you need?
That Rashi.
And there's some non-alcoholic also.
Rashi.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah, okay, thanks.
Okay.
You have non-alcoholic wine there. You have low alcohol wine. The Rashi is low alcohol wine. And then the other wines are from Israel, from different each table has a wine from Israel, a different area in Israel. I think you have Mount Tabor, okay, over there. All right. And while everyone, oh, you didn't have one open? You can open that. There's an opener, it's there, okay. While we're waiting for everyone to finish pouring, I have a table over here, you guys. This table, every table had a theme. And this particular table here has wine from Ethiopia, honey wine from Ethiopia. And then there's Sinai,
Wow.
and then there's Canaan.
Oh.
So if you look, we're going from Egypt to Mount Sinai to wind up in Canaan.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
And in my table, okay, I have another honey wine from Ethiopia, okay? And then once again, Mount Sinai, and then to Jerusalem.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And so we have wines from the Negev, we have wines from all over Israel. So you're having when I say you're putting yourself there, you are literally drinking wine from Israel. So you are putting yourself right there in the land, right there in the land. Okay. This cup is the cup of sanctification. The first cup is called Kiddush. Kiddush is Hebrew for sanctification. Sanctification means to be set apart. We are setting apart this time to bring honor to our Lord. Remember how God set apart his people in Egypt. Wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out, set you apart from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you.
Hallelujah.
Exodus 6:6. In the same way, God has redeemed us from sin, set us apart when we accept Yeshua as our Lord. God hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth. That's 2 Thessalonians 2:13. We will drink the cup while leaning to symbolize freedom, as a slave cannot relax while eating or drinking. Okay, everyone raise their cup, please. I think I can speak loud enough for this. Okay, blessing of the wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. All, blessed art thou, O Lord our God, King of the universe, creator of the fruit of life. You may drink the wine. Take a sip. Not the whole glass. No.
Oh, that's very good. Very good. Very good. It smell. I like.
All right, I feel everybody getting a little merry already. All right. The events that took place between Yeshua and his disciples during the first cup are recorded in the gospel according to Luke, chapter 22, verses 14 through 18. When you get home, all of this is homework assignment also. I encourage you to look up the scriptures, okay, also. And Renee, I think you are our next reader.
When the hour came, Yeshua and his apostles reclined at the table. And he said to them, I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. For I tell you, I will not eat it again until it finds fulfillment in the kingdom of God. After taking the cup, he gave thanks. He said the blessing and said, take this and divide it among you. For I tell you, I will not drink again of the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes.
The next part is the washing of hands. And how we do this, every table has a bottle of eternal water.
All right.
Okay, you can open the bottle of water and pour a little bit in your cup or glass, whichever you have, and then pour a little in your hands, and then just dry your hands with your napkin. Okay, I think the water is on this side. We have water over here. Yeah,
Sure, what? It's your one.
there you go.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Here, just put a little bit in here.
Oh, yes, yes.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. There we go. Then we'll take it over. Oh, you got it.
Concerning the events regarding the washing of hands, the following is recorded in John 13, verses 5 and verses 12 through 14. Let me see, who is the reader? I guess I am. Okay, after that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around him. When he had finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes and returned to his place. Do you understand what I have done for you? He asked him. You call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord and your teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash on one another's feet. All right, so did everyone finish the washing? Okay, our next step is the carpus, and that is the parsley, which represents hyssop. Okay, so on your Seder plate, if you want to unwrap your Seder plate, there are tongs there. Everyone should take one of the little bushes of parsley. Also on your table, there is a little cup, okay, of salt water. The water is salty enough to make you cry. It represents tears, but it's salty enough to make you cry, okay? All right. Everyone take a piece of the carpus. Now,
We can split that.
all right. If you could put one on my plate also. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay,
They won't fight.
all right. Okay, the wine we drank was red in color and represents the blood of the Passover lamb. The parsley represents the hyssop, which the Israelites used to place the blood of the Passover lamb upon the sides and tops of the door frames of their house. The salt water represents the tears shed in Egypt because life there was full of pain, suffering, and tears. So let us take a sprig of parsley and dip it into the salt water, remembering that life is sometimes immersed in tears. So there's a little cup there with salt water. Dip your parsley in the salt water. Blessing of the carpus. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri ha'adamah. And all together, well, I'll say it while you're dipping. Because all of you are probably crying by now. It's so salty, all right? Blessed art thou, O Lord our God, King of the universe, creator of the fruit of the earth. Okay, all eat of the parsley. Yes. I got it extra salty. I want to see tears tonight. Ooh.
Let me drink some water.
All right. The next. Oh, boy. The next step, Yahutz, breaking of the middle matzah. One of the steps during the Passover Seder is called Yahutz. Yahutz is when the middle of the three matzahs is broken into two. On your table, covered by a gold napkin, is the matzah. Okay? Yahutz is when the middle of the three matzahs is broken into two. During the Passover Seder, there is a bag, usually a bag, okay, called matzah tosh, which contains 3 pieces of matzah. This bread is called unleavened bread. See how flat it is. It has no leavening in it. The Hebrews had to leave very fast, and they were unable to wait for their bread to rise. It is the bread of affliction that our fathers ate in the land of Egypt. In the Bible, leavening is a symbol of sin. So unleavened bread is a symbol of having no sin. The bread is also a portrait of Yeshua who had no sin. He is the bread of life. Yeshua said, I am the bread of life. Your fathers did eat manna. Excuse me, let's turn the page. Did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I give is my flesh, which I give for the life of the world. John 6, verses 48 through 51. The middle piece of matzah is removed, broken, wrapped in linen, and buried. The piece of matzah is the afikomen. During this part of the service, the afikomen was removed from sight. This represented Yeshua being buried, and it remained hidden until later in the service. Yeshua is the bread that was buried because he is the bread of life who came down from heaven. John 6:35. Yeshua was removed from between the two thieves who were crucified with him. Matthew 27, verse 38. Wrapped in linen and buried in the earth. Matthew 27, verses 59 through 60. Let us break the bread to represent the Messiah who was broken for us and wrap it in linen, just as Yeshua was wrapped in linen for his burial. So you take that middle piece out, break it in half, and wrap it in the gold cloth or the gold napkin.
Yeah.
That's what she's got over
Don't tell
All
the
right.
kids where it's at.
Wrap it
Tell
up
the
and-
children where it's at.
there. Have you broken it in half? You gotta break it in half first. Oh, broken.
Our next are the 4 questions. And these are usually said by children. Okay, but I tell you what, I want to pass the mic to our guest. David, would you take a question for me? Would you read one of the questions? Okay, if you would read, let him have the mic. The first question. Maddie, I'm gonna have you read a question also. You're young at heart, David. You're young at heart.
Why is this night different from all other nights? On all other nights, we eat either leavened or unleavened bread. Why on this night do we eat only matzah, which is unleavened bread? On all other nights, we eat vegetables and herbs of all kinds, while on this night do we eat only bitter herbs. On all other nights, we never think of dipping herbs in water or anything else. Why in this night do we dip parsley in salt water and the bitter herbs in haroset? On all other nights, we eat either sitting upright or reclining. Why in this night do we all recline?
David, you have a lot of questions. All right, now we're going to have our readers. Renee, I think you are the first reader.
Okay.
Once upon a time, a long time before Yeshua, Jesus lived, the Hebrew people who believed in the one true God lived in Egypt. During the time there was a wicked king or Pharaoh ruling over Egypt. Pharaoh was very cruel to the Hebrews. He made them into slaves and made them work very, very hard. Pharaoh was very jealous and worried that one of the Hebrew boys may grow up and try to take over. So he ordered the soldiers to kill all the Hebrew baby boys. One Hebrew mother decided to hide a very special small baby. She put the baby in a basket on the riverbank so that the mean soldiers wouldn't find it. Now the Pharaoh's daughter went to the river and found the baby. She adopted him as her own baby and named him Moses, which means brought from the water in Hebrew.
Moses grew up to be a man. He wanted to help the Hebrew people, but he couldn't. He left Egypt and became a shepherd in a faraway land. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian. While Moses was taking care of the sheep, he came to the mountain of God. There the angel of God appeared to him in flames of fire. From within a bush, Moses saw that though the bush was on fire, he did not burn up. So Moses thought, I will go over and see this strange sight. Why the bush does not burn up. God called to Moses from within the bush, Moses, Moses. And Moses said, here am I. God said, do not come any closer. Take off your sandals, for this place where you are standing is holy ground.
Then he said, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Moses hid his face because he was afraid to look at God. God said, I have indeed seen the misery of my people in Egypt. I have heard them crying out because of their slaves, drivers. I am concerned about their suffering, so I have come down to rescue them from the land, from the hands of the Egyptians, and to bring them out of that land into a good and spacious land, a land flowing with milk and honey. So now go. I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. Moses did not feel worthy, but God told him, I will be with you, and this will be the sign to you that it is I who have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you will worship God on this mountain. God told Moses to return to Egypt and free the Hebrew slaves and lead them away from Pharaoh. Moses did return to Egypt, went to Pharaoh and told him, this is what the Lord Yahweh, the God of Israel, say, let my people go, so that they may hold a festival to me in the desert. But Pharaoh would not listen to him. Pharaoh said, who is this God that I would obey him and let Israel go? I do not know the Lord Yahweh, and I will not let Israel go. Moses told the Pharaoh, if he didn't let the people go, great plagues would come upon Egypt. Pharaoh did not listen, and God did send 10 horrible plagues.
For this next part, you will take your knife out of the napkin. We don't dip our fingers, we dip the knife. Okay, we'll dip the knife in when we say the plague. And now listen, on your tables, there are plagues. So when, okay, that plague comes along, someone lift up their little plague so that we know, okay, that they're there. You will take the knife, dip it into the wine, and then dip it onto your plate.
Oh.
Okay, instead of your finger. Yeah, okay, 4. All right, so, all right, everyone recites the names of the plagues together while dipping your knife into the second cup of wine and placing 1 drop on the plate so that you'll have 10 drops. First plague, who has it? Plague of blood. Raise up. All right, everyone together, blood.
Blood.
Second plague is frogs. Who has frogs?
Frogs.
Frogs. Okay, dip. All right. Third, lice. Okay, lice. Fourth is flies.
Flies.
Flies. Dip. Fifth is blight.
Blight.
Blight. Sixth is boils.
Boils.
7th is hail. Who has hail on it?
Hail.
Hail. 8 is locusts.
Locust.
9 is darkness.
Darkness.
And then number 10 is death of the firstborn.
Death of the firstborn.
Firstborn.
Reader number 4 is Sherry.
After 9 of the 10 plagues, God told Moses to tell all the Hebrew people that each man was to take a lamb for his family, one for each household. These were very special lambs. They had to be 1-year-old males without any sickness, disabilities, or blemishes. They were to kill the lambs, take some of the blood, put it on the sides and tops of the door frames of the houses where they eat the lambs. That same night, they were to eat the meat roasted over a fire, along with the bitter herbs and bread made without yeast. They were to eat the lamb with their cloaks tucked into their belts and their sandals on their feet and a staff in their hand. They were to eat in a hurry. God said that on that night he would pass through Egypt, strike down every firstborn, both men and animals. When he saw the blood on the houses where his people were, he would pass over them. He promised he would not harm anyone who had the blood on the doorpost that night while he struck Egypt.
All right. All right, I don't think Marcia Frith is here.
I'll do mine.
Who?
I'll do mine.
Oh, okay.
That night, death came to all of Egypt's firstborn. Pharaoh and all his officials and all the Egyptians got up during the night, and there was loud wailing in Egypt, for there was not a house without someone dead. During the night, Pharaoh summoned Moses and Aaron and said, "Up, leave my people, you and the Israelites. Go, worship God as you requested. Take your flocks and herds as you have said, and go." The sad and frightened Egyptians insisted the Hebrew people hurry and leave the country, for otherwise, they said, we will all die. So the people took their dough before the yeast was added and carried it on their shoulders wrapped in clothing. The sun baked it into hard bread called matzah. When Pharaoh let the people go, God led the people around by the desert road toward the Red Sea. The Israelites left Egypt.
By day, Yahweh went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud to guide them on their way. And by night in a pillar of fire to give them light so they could have travel by day and night. When the king of Egypt was told that the people had fled, Pharaoh and his officials changed their mind about them and said, "What have we done? We have let the Israelites go and have lost all our slaves." Pharaoh took 600 of his best chariots, along with all the other chariots of Egypt, with the officers to go after the Israelites. The Egyptians, all Pharaoh's horses and chariots, horsemen and troops, chased the Israelites and caught them up with them, and they encamped by the Red Sea.
This is Lena. I'll be reading number 7. As Pharaoh got closer, the Israelites looked up, and there were the Egyptians marching after them. They were terrified and cried out to God. Moses told the people, "Do not be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance God will bring you today. The Egyptians you see today, you will never see again. The Lord Yahweh will fight for you. You need only to be still." Then God said to Moses, "Why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to move on. Raise your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea to divide the water so that the Israelites can go through the sea on dry ground." The angel of God, who had been traveling in front of Israel's army, withdrew and went behind them. The pillar of cloud also moved from in front and stood behind them, coming between the armies of Egypt and Israel. Throughout the night, the cloud brought darkness to the one side and light to the other side. So neither went near the other all night long. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and all that night God drove the sea back and turned it into dry land. The Israelite went through the seas on dry ground with the wall of water on their right and on their left.
The Egyptians chased after them, and all Pharaoh's horses and chariots and horsemen followed them into the sea. God looked down from the pillar of fire and cloud at the Egyptian army and threw it into confusion. He made the wheels of their chariots come off so that they had difficulty driving. And the Egyptians said, "Let's get away from the Israelites. God is fighting for them against Egypt." Then God said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand over the sea so that the waters may flow back over the Egyptians and their chariots and horsemen." Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and at daybreak, the sea went back to its place. The Egyptians were fleeing towards it, and God swept them into the sea. The water flowed back and covered the chariots and horsemen, the entire army of Pharaoh that had followed the Israelites into the sea. Not one of them survived.
That day, God saved Israel from the hands of the Egyptians. And when the Israelites saw the great power that the Lord displayed against the Egyptians, the people feared the Lord and put their trust in him and Moses, his servant. God said that Passover was a day to be celebrated for the generations to come. He said it was to be a festival to God every year to remember that our fathers were once slaves in Egypt, but everyone together, now we are free.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Can you see the symbolism of the first Passover in Yeshua? When John the Baptist was baptizing people, he saw Yeshua coming and said, "Behold, the Lamb of God." That was a very special thing to say. Yeshua had the Passover Seder with his disciples on the eve of his death. The next day, Yeshua was scourged with a whip, and at 3 p.m., Yeshua was crucified on the cross as the one who paid the penalty for our sins. The blood shed on the cross represented the blood from the lamb spread upon the doorpost of the homes in Egypt. Because Yeshua paid our penalty and his blood was shed for us, we are saved. We are, say that, we are redeemed. We are redeemed.
We are delivered. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Now, let's look at the matzah. Can you see how it reminds us of Yeshua? The matzah is striped and pierced, just as Yeshua was striped and pierced for us. The entire Passover story was a foreshadow, a picture of the coming of our Messiah. Altogether, as God saw the blood and passed over the house of the Israelites, so does he pass over our sins when he sees Yeshua's blood Yeah. We keep Passover to remember the physical deliverance God gave us in Egypt. And we keep Passover to remind us of the spiritual deliverance He brings us from sin. All right, the matzah, take the matzah again and hold it up. Uncover it. Yeah,
Uncover it.
yeah, no, just hold the plate up. Okay,
Oh,
all together, we can read this. This is the bread of affliction, which our forefathers ate in the land of Egypt. Let all who are hungry come and eat. All who are needy, let them come and celebrate the Passover with us. Now we are here. Next year, may we be in the land of Israel.
hallelujah.
All right, all right. All right, the second cup, the cup of judgment. I will rid you of their bondage. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who creates the fruit of the vine. This second cup is the cup of judgment. When Yeshua went to pray in the Garden of Gethsemane, he prayed, Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. And there appeared an angel unto him from heaven, strengthening him. And being in agony, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat as it were great drops of blood falling down to the ground. Luke 22, verses 42 through 44. He did not want to drink of this cup of judgment, but did because he knew the will of his Father was best. Yeshua had a Passover Seder the night before he died for our sins. Remember,
Yes.
while drinking the second cup, I want you to lift the second cup. Just lift it. While drinking the second cup, Yeshua said in Matthew 26:28, for this is my blood of the new covenant, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. That's also in Exodus 24, verse 8, Jeremiah 31, verses 31 to 34, and Hebrews 9:10. Yeshua drank from the cup of judgment, so we will not have to. Put the cup down.
Hallelujah.
Put the cup
Amen.
down. Hallelujah. 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 The Passover lamb. The Passover offering. The Passover offering which our forefathers ate in temple times. What was the reason for it? Because the Holy One, blessed be He, spared the lives of our forefathers in Egypt. As it is written, and when your children ask you, what does this mean? Then you tell them, it is the sacrifice of the Lord's Passover, who passed over the houses of the Israelites in Egypt and spared our homes when he struck down the Egyptians. Exodus 12, verses 26 and 27. Note, the Passover lamb is referred to in the Torah and Tanakh by the Lord Yahweh as my sacrifice. It's the only one of his sacrifices that he puts my sacrifice.
Yes.
Okay, my sacrifice for. All right. And so we see here, remember what Abraham said in Genesis 22, verse 8. God will provide himself a lamb.
Yes.
Will provide himself a lamb.
Yes.
Concerning the Messiah, it is also written, he was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep is silent before her shearers, so he did not open his mouth. Isaiah 53:7. Also, John saw Yeshua coming to him and said, behold, the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. John 1:29. Isaiah 12:2. God is my salvation. That word salvation is Strong's number H3444, Yeshua.
Yes.
I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Yahweh is my strength and my song. He also is become my Yeshua, my salvation. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hamotzi. Okay, the matzah. That's unleavened bread. All right, everyone, break off a piece. I know you've been waiting all night. I know it. I can feel it. Let me have a, break me off a piece. Thank you.
Oh, what's that you? Oh, thank you. Look what he saw here. Oh,
Yeah, everyone break off the matzah.
All right.
The matzah, and everyone sees the matzah. This matzah which we eat, what is the reason for it? It is because there was not enough time for our Father to rise when the Holy One, blessed be He, redeemed them, as the scriptures say. They baked cakes of unleavened bread. The dough was without yeast because they did not have time to prepare food because they had been driven out of Egypt. Exodus 12:39. The matzah is unleavened. In its baking, it is pierced and striped. Unleavened because it is to be without contamination, a symbol of sin. Pierced and striped, it illustrates the Messiah who, being without sin, was pierced and striped, as the scriptures say, and I will pour out on the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and supplication. They will look on me whom they have pierced and mourn for him as one grieved for a firstborn son.
Yes.
Zechariah 12:10.
Yes.
The prophet Isaiah said, but he was pierced, we read all together, but he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. Hallelujah. Isaiah 53, yes.
Yes.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz lekim hayim b'Yeshua. Amen. All together, blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who blesses us with bread, the bread of life in Yeshua. You may eat a piece of matzah. Ooh, delicious. Now here comes one of my favorite parts. I know all of you are hungry, so we're about to make a sandwich.
Oh.
Marara, eating the bitter herbs. Okay, on your Seder plates, there is some lettuce. There is also the bitter herbs, a horseradish. Everyone, please take a bit of the lettuce and put it on a matzah. And then you're also going to take some of the horseradish and put that on top of the lettuce and make a little sandwich.
Oh, wow.
That's your dinner tonight. No, just kidding. Okay, put a good amount on there. I'm coming and checking. Okay, checking. Everybody, don't just dip it in there. I want to see spoonfuls. Woo. Especially got, somebody's going to break out in tears tonight.
That's okay.
Marar. This bitter herb, while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and read. This bitter herb which we eat, what is the reason for it?
I said I could share. That's okay.
It is because the Egyptians
Oh my God.
embittered the lives of our ancestors in Egypt.
I'm share.
As it is
Oh, there
written.
goes cereal. There you go.
Oh my, thank you. Okay. As it is written. So they put slave drivers over them to oppress them with forced labor. But the Egyptians came to dread the Israelites and worked them ruthlessly. They made their lives bitter with hard labor in brick and mortar and with all kinds of work in the fields. In all their hard labor, the Egyptians used them ruthlessly. That's Exodus chapter 1, verses 11 through 14. The bitter herb reminds us of the sorrow, persecution, and the suffering of our people. This symbolizes the bitterness of slavery and the bitterness of our sin. The bitter vegetables should be eaten together with matzah. Let us also remember the bitterness of the crucifixion. Yeshua went through to suffer in our place the penalty for our sin. Altogether, blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has commanded us to eat of the bitter herbs. Okay, everyone take a piece of the matzah. You have your little sandwich. Okay, and now let's eat it. Come on, yum, yum, yum.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Come on. It's okay to cry.
Oh, what? Oh, my
And I
goodness.
feel like I'm in the military.
Mm.
Good grief.
Woo!
Hey, Pastor might do a Holy Ghost dance on you.
Now admit it, that was delicious. Okay? Now we are going, I hope you still have some of that bitter herb left.
Oh.
Okay, the horseradish, a little bit of it left, okay?
We use yours.
Okay. Now here's what you're going to do. You're gonna take your matzah and take some of the haroset. Is anyone here allergic to nuts? If you are allergic to nuts, do not eat the haroset.
It's walnut. Thank
It's
you.
walnuts, yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
walnuts, so take a little bit of the horseradish, some of the haroset, and put it on the matzah.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you you'd have a good dinner tonight. Dessert, this is what your dessert is. Okay. As the bitter herb is a symbol of suffering, the salt water is a symbol of tears, the greens, which was the parsley, a symbol of hyssop, the wine is a symbol of blood.
Thank you.
So the haroset is a symbol of mortar, representing the clay bricks which were made by our people in Egypt.
Thank you. Nice job.
This mixture symbolizes how the sweetness of Yeshua can overcome the bitterness of sin.
Hallelujah.
So everyone, you have your matzah sandwich and your haroset and your horseradish.
Oh, have horseradish too?
Yes, horseradish, yeah, no.
We have no more left.
Okay, a little bit, there should be a little bit in there. Yeah, you can have a little bit of mine.
No, that's okay, we'll do
And
it.
then you have more horseradish.
All right, you can eat that mixture.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, God, who was that from? Oh, wow. Y'all come down. Oh, wow.
No cheating, no cheating, eat it.
Oh,
No
wow.
cheating.
See, it went down a lot easier
Let me
this
get a
time.
little
didn't
bit
it?
low. Yes. When he said no cheese, child, 10 pounds, now what the world?
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Our next section is the third cup, the cup of redemption. All together read this. I will redeem you with an outstretched arm. When Yeshua ate the Passover meal, he drank from the first and second cups. However, he did not drink from the third cup. While drinking the second cup, Yeshua said, "Drink ye all of it, for this is my blood of the new covenant, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom." The disciples drank the third cup, but Yeshua could not because it represented redemption. Yeshua was willing to drink the second cup, the cup of wrath, but he excluded himself of the redemption by not drinking the third cup. The next day, Yeshua, who knew no sin, became sin for us and died to suffer the penalty for that sin to redeem us. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has given us the cup of redemption.
Hallelujah.
And we could say the prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei b'ri ha'olam. Blessed art thou, O Lord our God, King of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Everyone drink the third cup.
Another cup.
All right. The Hallel, the fourth cup, the cup of praise. Hallelujah. All right, all together, let's read this step. I will take you as my own people. We come to the fourth and last drinking of the cup. This cup represents the fourth I will. I will take you to me for a people. This speaks of the time when the Lord will gather Israel again in himself. To the believer in the Messiah, this cup also represents the great hope that someday the Messiah is coming back to take up his followers to be with him.
Amen.
It is written, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God. And the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with him in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri haolam. Blessed art thou, O Lord our God, King of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Okay, you can drink that fourth cup.
Yes.
Now we say this, and it is kind of interactive. I will say the first part, and you will say the highlighted part.
Okay.
Psalm 136. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good. For his mercy endures forever. Oh, give thanks to the God of gods. For his mercy endures forever. Oh, give thanks to the Lord of lords.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him who alone doeth great wonders.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him that by wisdom made the heavens.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him that stretched out the earth above the waters.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him that made great lights.
For his mercy endures forever.
The sun to rule by day.
For his mercy endures forever.
The moon and stars to rule by night.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him that smote Egypt in their firstborn.
For his mercy endures forever.
And brought out Israel from among them.
For his mercy endures forever.
With a strong hand and with a stretched out arm.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him which divided the Red Sea into parts.
For his mercy endures forever.
And made Israel to pass through the midst of it.
For his mercy endures forever.
But overthrew Pharaoh and his host in the Red Sea.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him which led his people through the wilderness.
For his mercy endures forever.
To him which smote great kings.
For his mercy endures forever.
And slew famous kings.
For his mercy endures forever.
Sihon, king of the Amorites.
For his mercy endures forever.
And Og, the king of Bashan.
For his mercy endures forever.
And gave their land for a heritage.
For his mercy endures forever.
Even a heritage unto Israel his servant.
For his mercy endures forever.
Who remembered us in our low estate.
For his mercy endures forever.
And hath redeemed us from our enemies.
For his mercy endures forever.
Who giveth food to all flesh.
For his mercy endures forever.
All together, oh, give thanks unto the God of heaven.
For his mercy endures forever. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All right, winding up. Next to the day news. We all say this together. Had he brought us out of Egypt, it would have been enough. Day news. Had he judged us the Egyptians, not their idols, it would have been enough. Day news. Had he destroyed all the idols and not smitten their firstborn son, it would have been enough. They knew. Had he smitten their firstborn son, but not given us their wealth too, it would have been enough. They knew. Had he given us just their wealth, just their wealth and not split the sea, it would have been enough. They knew. Had he just split the sea, but not taken us on dry land, it would have been enough. They knew. Had he taken us on dry land, but not drowned out our oppressors, it would have been enough. They knew. Had he drowned all our oppressors, but not supplied our need for years, it would have been enough. They knew. Had he just supplied all our needs, but not given us the manna, it would have been enough. They knew. Had he just fed us the manna and not given us the Shabbat, it would have been enough. They knew. Had he just gave us the Shabbat, but not brought us to the mountain, it would have been enough. They knew. Had he brought us to Sinai, but not given us the Torah, it would have been enough. They knew. Had he given us the Torah, but not brought us to the land, it would have been enough. They knew. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yes, yes.
As followers of the Messiah, we can add a further Deenu, knowing that if God had only provided atonement for us through the death of Messiah, it would have been enough for us.
Amen.
But he did much more.
Yeah.
Yeshua said, I have come that you might have life
Yes.
and have it in abundance. He
Yes.
gave us peace, shalom,
Yes.
within we know him as our Messiah.
Hallelujah.
Now, normally during a Passover Seder, and David would be familiar with this, they have the Passover supper. But we are going to just go through and have our supper afterwards for time's sake. And then after supper, the afikomen gets eaten. Usually a lot of times, like when I'm up in Michigan, when we do the afikomen, we hide it. They run around and they hide it, and then all the kids come and find it, okay, afterwards.
Okay.
You know, so we didn't do that here. Okay, so concerning the afikomen, we're gonna just go right to that. And he took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and said, this is my body, which is for you. Do this in remembrance of me. That's the Passover. Yeshua said to them, I tell you the truth. It was not Moses who gave you the bread from heaven, but it is my Father who gives you this bread, the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is he who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world. Sir, they said, from now on, give us this bread. Then Yeshua declared, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will never go hungry, and he who believes in me will never go thirsty. I am the bread of life. Your fathers ate manna in the desert and yet are dead. But here is the bread that comes down from heaven. If a man eats this bread, he will live forever. The bread is my body, which I give for the life of the world.
Hallelujah. Yes.
Is it not significant that this middle matzah, which was broken and then hid away, finally to be brought back, broken and distributed, that Yeshua points to and says, this is my body, that was the afikomen, which is given to you. Is it not significant that the afikomen, and afikomen is a Greek word, means I have come? As the matzah is unleavened, striped and pierced, so was our Messiah without sin, striped by the Romans' whip and pierced by nails and the soldier's spear. For the believer in Yeshua, he is the Messiah and our atonement. This afikomen symbolizes his sacrifice of atonement for our sins, that we might have peace with God. If you are a believer tonight in Yeshua the Messiah, you can eat this peace in renewal of the covenant, reminding yourself of what happened in the upper room at the Last Supper. Also, as you eat, it will remind you of what the Messiah did for you, and that he came and gave himself for your sins. You are redeemed.
Hallelujah.
Say, I am redeemed.
I am redeemed.
You are delivered. Say,
I
am
delivered.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yeshua, he is God manifested in the flesh, and you are his people.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Now, the blessing for the afikomen is Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam lechem min haaretz. Blessed art thou, O Lord, our King of the universe,
Who brings forth bread from the earth.
Baruch atah Adonai Melech haolam, hamotzi zakemin hashemayim.
Blessed art thou, O Lord, our God, King of the universe, who brought forth bread from heaven.
All right, we have one place, we have Elijah's cup. You see, there's Elijah's cup, his name is on it. Okay, Elijah's cup right there, all right? You will note that one place setting has not been touched throughout the meal. This is the traditional place for Elijah. The door is open. Let me see, somebody open the door to see if the prophet Elijah will come. John the Baptizer, who Yeshua spoke of as the forerunner of himself, was indeed the prophet Elijah, had he been accepted by his people. It was the same John who looked upon Yeshua and said, "Behold the Lamb of God, which taketh away the sin of the world." Hallelujah. So our concluding remarks. The Seder of Passover is now complete. Even as our salvation and redemption are complete, just as we were privileged to celebrate it this year, so may we be privileged to do it in the future altogether. Oh, Father in heaven, restore the congregation of Israel in your love. Speak and keep your people, redeem to Zion in joy. All right, let's hear at Jerusalem the revealing. Hallelujah. All right, we're all going to say this prayer for the state of Israel, okay? I'll just do this paragraph here. This prayer was instituted in 1948 by both the Sephardic and Ashkenazic chief rabbis of the newly formed state of Israel. Respectively, Rabbis Ben Zion Mir-Hal Uziel and Yitzhak Halevi Herzog. Let's read it aloud together. Our Father in heaven, rock and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, the first manifestation of the approach of our redemption. Shield it with your loving kindness, envelop it in your peace, and bestow your light and truth upon its leaders, ministers, and advisors, and grace them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land, grant them deliverance, and adorn them in the mantle of victory. Ordain peace in the land and grant its inhabitants eternal happiness. Lead them swiftly and uprightly to your city, Zion, and to Jerusalem, the abode of your name, as it is written in the Torah of your servant Moses. Even if your outcasts are at the end of the world, from there the Lord your God will gather you. From there he will fetch you, and the Lord your God will bring you to the land that your fathers possessed. And you shall possess it, and he will make you more prosperous and more numerous than your fathers. Draw our hearts together to revere and venerate your name, and to observe all the precepts of your Torah, and to send us quickly the Messiah, son of David, angel of vindication, to redeem those who await your deliverance. Manifest yourself in the splendor of your boldness before the eyes of all the inhabitants of your world. And may everyone in the house with their soul affirm that the Lord God of Israel is King, and his dominion is absolute. Well, this brings our Passover Seder to a close. I see someone putting honey on their matzah. The last page is actually like an autograph page for you to go and while we're getting the meal together, okay, go to someone and write something nice about that. Our meal should be ready in about what? 10 minutes ready, just about ready? No? Oh, it's ready. Okay. Okay, so just take about 5 minutes, go have someone write on your page, you know, something significant or whatever to remember this day by and everything. And normally, guys, I do nuggets, but for the sake of time, we won't do nuggets tonight. We'll wait until Shabbat, okay, to do nuggets. But we did have guests. Carla, did you enjoy the Seder?
Yes, I
All right, all right. David, did you find it? All right. Dr. Latour too.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Praise God.
Oh,
All right, all right. Jim and Dina, was this your first Seder? Well, it was first with us anyway. Was this your second Seder with me? Oh, okay, okay. Your Tom's been here before. And Bobby, I think this is your first Seder with us anyway. Or was it the second? I can't remember. All right. Okay, anyone have anything they want to share real quick?
We're glad to be here with family.
Yeah. I'm glad to be here in person with my family.
All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, all those online, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming online. Okay, we are going to go ahead and, who's that, Itchy?
Love you,
Aquila, Ernie,
Oh, yeah.
Grace.
Love you all. Shabbat.
Hallelujah.
Next year in
Hallelujah.
Tampa.
Hallelujah.
Shalom. I love you all.
All
Such a
right.
nugget.
Hermine,
Yes.
yes, Hermine is there twice too.
Hey.
Okay, and Miriam. All right. All
Blessings,
right.
family.
All right.
All right. Love you. All
Love
right.
you all too.
All right.
All right, we are going to, and I'll tell you what, Dr. Latour too. Would you end us with the sing the Aaronic blessing for us? I'd like her to sing.
The Aaronic blessing. Yavarek Adonai Vishmereka Ya Adonai Vana Veleita Vikuneka Yisa Adonai Vana Veleita Vyasem Laka Shalom. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you his shalom. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Shalom, shalom. All right.
Hallelujah.
All right. Yeah, looking good.
All right. Hey. Hallelujah.
All right.
All
Detroit. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay, whenever, let me know when you're ready, how we do the line. There's a lot of food here, guys. A lot of food. Did you get the chicken?